So if you have any questions about winning on YouTube, you want to win on YouTube? Who doesn't want to win on YouTube, right? Have you uploaded a video yet? Do you have any subscribers? It's kind of a uphill battle when you're just starting out. A lot of people find it to be difficult. It does suck sometimes logging in and seeing 0 views on your video that you uploaded the previous day, previous hour. But there are ways to win on YouTube, and it all starts with authenticity. Oftentimes, you'll have people jump on YouTube and they want to project a certain image. But if that image doesn't align with who you actually are, it's going to be a difficult dance to maintain that, even for a short form video, to maintain all of that. It's not that I don't empathize with that. I do empathize with it. I understand. There's high standards on YouTube, right? We have high expectations for creators now. We've had them for a while, actually. But you'll see people like Mr. Beast. I mean, these are some huge productions, right? I heard the Beast has like 200 people working for him. All I got is this guy. It's the only guy I got working for me right now tonight. And he's not happy. You can tell he's not happy. I don't know. He's still showing up, though. See, even my cat's on YouTube. So if you want to win on YouTube, the first thing you got to do is jump on. What kind of channels we should create which don't consume much time and make it secondary source of income? Well, that's the thing, Ravi, is, okay, you don't want to consume too much time. So what type of return do you actually expect to get from that? You hear everyone talk about passive income, passive income. Why do it passively? Why do it passively? Let's do it actively. Let's get active on YouTube. Let's not be passive on YouTube. Let's be active. One type of content, and this all really depends, sir, on what type of free time you have. You know, if you're spending time scrolling social media, if you're spending time playing video games, that's one thing. If you just simply are so consumed with your day job that you're working 16 to 18-hour days and you want to make a little passive income that way, that I understand. But otherwise, I would say you're worried about what kind of channel to create that doesn't take too much time, right? I would do a time audit on your own time. I would audit your time and see what you're spending your time on. If you have a smartphone, there's certain apps you can download that'll tell you how much time you're spending on your phone. And there, my friend, you will find ample time to take off any type of channel on YouTube. You won't have to worry about making a channel that's really quick or fast, because you're going to be able to create a channel that you're passionate about. If you're passionate about something, you don't want to be fast, right? You don't want to just talk about it a little bit. I want you to make a channel about something that you're completely consumed by, something that you might even be borderline obsessed with. For me, that's SEO. I like search engine optimization. Happens to be my career, but long before it was my career, I was making websites and very interested in it. And I don't want to talk about me. This is not about me tonight. This is about the 17 people I got watching right now. At least one of you guys want to start a YouTube channel, right? Or you wouldn't be watching this right now. It's about answering your questions. So what's your idea? What's your channel idea? Spit it out there. See, Ravi, you just want a quick channel. I don't want to do a quick channel. I want a channel that doesn't just have to be a secondary source of your income. I want a channel to be your primary source of income. I want a channel that you're so passionate about it that actually transfers through the screen to the people that are watching your content, and they want to buy. They want to do business with you, man. So think about some of the things that you're passionate about, and that should be what you fixate your channel on, right? So I got 31 people watching right now. I got no thumbs up, and that's fine, because I don't want you to thumbs up this video. All I want you to do is drop a comment in the chat and tell me what your idea is with YouTube, and we can go ahead through it right now. You know, people pay me sometimes. Sometimes they don't. People pay me to talk about YouTube, and tonight I'm doing it for free on this stream. So let's talk about it. If you have an idea, if you even started a YouTube channel, drop it in the chat. I got my desktop pulled up. I'll do a live review on your YouTube channel if you have one. If you have a YouTube channel, and I'm not going to make fun of it, I'm not going to insult it. That's not what it's about. It's about making each other better, because I can learn from your YouTube channel, even if you got 3 subscribers, even if you got 1 subscriber and the only one is your alternative account. Review yours. Sean View ENT. You stepped in, sir. I've seen you before. We're going to pull it up right now. I don't think I'll be able to share my screen, but that's okay. Sean Views ENT. I believe you're the wrestling guy, I think. I think I've looked at your video, Sean. I do believe so, but we're going to do it tonight live. Sean View ENT. I'll look it up. Sean's View. I'm sorry. I said it wrong. Yes, my friend, I have looked at your channel already, and you know what? I like your channel. Your channel has been around for a while. I guess we could go ahead and flip it around. Sean, take a look at your stats. You're doing great, sir. You're doing better than my channel is. So let's see. 7 days. The last 7 days, Sean. You've gotten 253,000 views, my friend. You should be reviewing my channel. Last 30 days. 739,000 views. You've gotten 1,000 subscribers this month. You put up 63 new videos. So let's take a look, because I like your thumbnails. I've been checking them out. So these are your latest thumbnails, right? I got one problem with these. I love the colors, Sean. I love the colors. I love the text. The text is good. See, this is your good one right here. Look at that. And look at the difference that made, my friend. What's different about that thumbnail that we don't see in this thumbnail or this thumbnail or this thumbnail or that thumbnail? What is different there? We got CM Punk's face, man. And you got that little screen cap from the actual footage that we've all seen now, if you're a wrestling fan at least. Take a look at that, man. See how much better that one did? And it's actually a shorter video than this one. But I love your setup. And see, it's every time you're putting people in these thumbnails, Sean, you're doing great. You got 37, but you know, you got this one right here too, 32,000. But I would get away from the breaking news and the text ones. Like this one, this is a clean thumbnail. It didn't do as great, 6,000, but that's not bad. I'm not complaining. I'm telling you right now, I see in the chat, you're saying some videos get 20,000 views, some get 2,000. Dude, stop with the text on the thumbnail so much. Keep the breaking news, but make it small. Make it 25% or less on your thumbnail, and go ahead and fixate on trying to put the wrestlers in there, dude. Like that Roman Reigns one I just showed up there, breaking news, Roman Reigns, The Rock in grave danger with WWE. That's a clean thumbnail. I like that one. I like that one. But your titles are kind of long too. So that's, you say, what is SEO? What should I put in my description? Okay, what should you put in your description? I'm going to show you what to put in your description. We're going to do it live. Let me pull up an empty notepad. We're going to do it live for you, Sean. Okay, so I'm going to pull up just this one right here. Sorry for that ad. Sean, we're giving you some money right now, man. We're watching your ad right now, so we're going to give you some money right now. So let's go ahead and skip it. Okay, Sean, let me show you a hack, man. I don't even need to be on the back end of your actual YouTube studio to pull this up. Check this out. Show transcript, right? So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to copy all this. Whole transcript. See what I'm doing? Sorry about that. Sorry about the phone. If I was more equipped, this was spur of the moment. So next time I go live, we'll do OBS so I can do this the right way. Now I got my notepad. Boom, right? Okay. Let me fix that. Sorry about that. So now I just need both my hands, sir, so I gotta put my phone like that for a second. I copied it. Now we're gonna go to Chat GPT, my friend. Let me open up a new tab so I don't lose your YouTube channel. Okay, so I would share my screen, but I really can't. It's going to be too cumbersome right now, but I will show you the end result. So I'm going to paste that whole transcript that's from your video, right? I'm pasting that into ChatGPT. I usually take the timestamps out, but tonight, live, for the first time on YouTube, we're going to leave those timestamps in on ChatGPT and see if it has the same effect. So I'm going to write a prompt to ChatGPT to write you a really good description that you'll then edit, okay? So check this out. We'll say, from the supplied text, write an article about, now let's see what that one was about. Earthquake strikes WrestleMania set. Okay. Earthquake striking WrestleMania XL set in Philadelphia. And then we're going to say this on the prompt on ChatGPT. We are going to say, sorry, had a brain fart, dude. It's been a long day. Please write this in a third-party voice, structured like a New York Times editorial. The ideal reader for this article will be a WWE fan. So we hit enter. Let's see what we got here. So there's your transcript. Let's see what we got. Let's see if it's screwed up because of the numbers. Ooh, look at that. There it is. So then we jump in here, copy. And this is the part that you would do at your own discretion, Sean. Go ahead and select all, paste it in there. Now you see that we have a very nice summary, right? You can kind of tell that that's a good summary. And just for your own purposes, my friend, I'm going to give you a gift right now. Well, I didn't really give you this gift because we took it from your video. And I'm not trying to be egocentric right now. I'm going to make this the description of my video. So you can go ahead, after you're done watching this, just take it. Take it right out of my description, play with it, and see if it helps, right? But there it is. I put it in my description. Yes, sir, you would put all that in your description. And ChatGPT helps out. You know, I used to write these all manually, I guess you could call it, you know, manually. But now with ChatGPT, you can kind of expedite the situation. So yeah, that right there, my friend, that's what I'll say. I see we got Lisa in the chat, and I will look at that channel next. But Sean, I don't want to leave you hanging right there, sir, because I do like your channel, and I like your hustle, dude. You've been doing it for a while. You got 144,000 views. How come I don't see your silver plaque, bro? How come you're not hanging with that? Hashtags don't help on long form in my experience personally. Hashtags help on shorts. Lisa, I will get to you. Trust me. I see you got a lot of different things going on here, though, Sean. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and drop it in my chat, dude. If you wanna talk, maybe we can do a Zoom together. I wouldn't mind. I see it like this. I see it like this, Sean. If you hop on a Zoom with me and we talk about your channel, if you let me use parts of it for my channel, I'm not going to charge you anything, dude. Okay? Hit me up on email, okay? I just put it in there. Hit me up. Lisa, I'm going to take a look at your channel right now because you're in here and you're waiting patiently. So let's see. Can I look up Hudson Crazy Wrestling Stop Motion? I hope it's not something that's going to get me in trouble, right? Hudson Crazy Wrestling Stop Motion. Hudson Crazy. Okay, I see it. And let's see what we got here. I used to do some stop motion videos when I was a kid. Let's flip it around. So let's see what your most popular video is on Hudson Crazy. Most popular. That's not bad. 53 views. Long, though. Well, no, not that long. 49 seconds. Let's pull it up. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to say is we don't have audio on here. There's no music. No nothing. So that's one thing that you want to add is the music. But I like the stop motion. Let's turn it this way. I don't know how that's going to affect. Oh, orientation is locked. Sorry. Let's pull it back here. I'll tell you. Here's one way to improve it. Maybe you've already done this. I want to give you the benefit of the doubt on Hudson Crazy. Let's go ahead and I'll sort it by most recent video. Okay, so let's go to latest. So this one is from 6 months ago, Man to Man. Okay, so you did add music to it, which I like. But you should add some audio commentary to it as well. That's what I would say. I don't even know if you're watching anymore, but if you check this out later, Hudson Crazy, add some commentary. Have somebody doing a Jim Ross impression. Maybe try something like that. That's what I would do. But I mean, you're just starting out. Number one, you say it's Hudson Crazy Wrestling Stop Motion, right? Then why call it Hudson Crazy? Okay, you're still here, Lisa. Why not change it to Wrestling Stop Motion? Just call it that. I mean, I'm guessing Hudson maybe is the child that's on the picture. I mean, I understand, but if you're trying to make a go at it, I would call it Wrestling Stop Motion. That's a no-brainer, and invest in something like CapCut. There's actually, I don't know if you have a laptop or something like that, but there's a free program called DaVinci Resolve, which is actually pretty good program, and it's just like Premiere. Add some different voiceover stuff to it. Get crazy with it. Get creative. Make. We probably don't do a Vince McMahon impression because that probably wouldn't be good right now for YouTube. But yeah, do something. Do something funny. Make the wrestlers talk, say things. That's what I would do. Add a little commentary. Think about Robot Chicken. If you want a path to success with this channel, go. Okay, you're using iMovie. That's great. I think you can add audio layers to that, at least for speaking, right? For some voiceover. I would say go ahead and jump in, do a little bit of Robot Chicken. Yeah, channel Robot Chicken. If you've seen the show, I'm sure you have. It's very popular from Cartoon Network. Think Robot Chicken. Now, that doesn't mean be raunchy or be vulgar, but just think of some different funny situations you could do with the wrestling figures, like some real life stuff. Use real life situations. If you watch wrestling, I don't watch wrestling really anymore, so I don't know a ton about it. As far as what's current, I watched the main events on WrestleMania, but enough about me. Why not, if you watch Raw and you watch SmackDown, AEW, and all that stuff, why not do something that kind of plays off of what's going on in the real world on wrestling? You know what I mean? Why not look at that? That's what I would say. Sorry, I got to reply to a text message. Got some birthday cake on the way home for me, so I gotta let that know. You know what, Sean? I enjoy doing this. I love YouTube. That's why I've been successful with it. And I'm not saying that to stroke my ego, but everyone can win on YouTube. It all starts with authenticity. That's what it starts with. Okay, Lisa, no problem. Like I said, you should be. I think it's on Hulu. Watch all the old Robot Chicken episodes. Get some inspiration from that. Even watch Gumby. Even watch Gumby. I mean, it's all classic stuff. And you can learn from that. Nothing's new. The way we consume content's new, but the methods, the medium. We consume content on YouTube now, but that doesn't mean the same things that worked in a puppet theater, the same things that worked on Broadway, the same things that work in Hollywood. That doesn't mean that those things won't work now. So take inspiration from what has been done and then innovate in your own authentic voice. That's the best way. That goes for anyone on YouTube, not just this stop animation channel. That goes for anybody. That goes for anybody. Anyone can win on YouTube. And I happen to like helping people win, even if there's not like a financial incentive, My incentive is people being able to do what they want to do. What is my job? How am I successful? I work on websites or what? I do a variety of things in the digital marketing space. I manage YouTube channels. It's one of my primary things. I help people with copywriting from search engine optimization standpoint. Help people write blogs. I help other people manage YouTube channels. I help people edit videos. I edit videos. You can see some of those on my channel. But yeah, the main thing is, I guess you would call me a digital marketer, is what you would call me. Yeah. Everything I do is marketing driven. But Lisa and Sean, when you're just starting a video, I mean, Sean, you're already there, bro. You got hundreds of thousands of subscribers already. So you're already successful. Lisa's starting out with this channel. And yeah, you might not see a financial equivalent right away, but what I would say is this, Lisa. As you're creating content with the stop animation stuff, maybe integrate some of your own characters down the road. Make some custom action figures, right? Maybe do something like that. And then you can own the intellectual property rights of those custom action figures, and you can sell some merchandise around it. That's when we start to get into the monetization standpoint of YouTube, right? Because it's great to make YouTube as a hobby, and some people are completely fine with YouTube as a hobby. But for me, YouTube is not a hobby. YouTube for me is a career. It's a career. What's up, Arcanid Soul? I remember you. I remember you're from Vegas, right? Anyway, so here, Lisa, hear this out. If you're watching now still, or if you check this out on a replay, the way you monetize that channel is this. You eventually integrate your own characters, and you can sell cameos, okay? You can sell cameos of your wrestling action figure characters and stop animation doing cameos for people. And you probably can't sell it for a ton right away, but it's something, right? Anything can be monetized on YouTube. Anything. That's my opinion. So if anyone else has any other channels they want me to check out, Sean, like I said, hit me up on email. We could talk about connecting and maybe talking shop and do something like a Zoom. And I'll post it on mine. That would help me out. You know, you don't have to post it on your channel, but I'll give it to you, you know, if that's what you want to do, figure it out. I don't think it would work well on your channel just because it wouldn't be wrestling centric, you know. It would be about your channel, you know, but I'm down with it, man, if you want to do it. Maybe I'll give you the audio or something if you want to use it as a podcast. You love watching my channel. Thank you, Tap Out Corner. Tap Out, you're Maven, right? You ride with Maven? Isn't that right? Is that true, Tap Out Corner? You're Maven's guy? I think I heard that. I think you joined my group, right? If you're Maven's guy, dude, I got to tell you, I love watching your stuff. There it is. We got a celebrity in here, okay? And I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to be smart aleck or anything. I'm not trying to be insulting, but Maven has moved mountains, my friend. I enjoy watching your content. Sorry, I got my my COO here is getting in the way again, so I gotta remove him so he doesn't knock down everything. Yeah, I mean, what's it been like working with Maven? You know, if I could bring you on right now, I would, you know, but shoot, dude, Maven, that's impressive, you know, because I had stopped watching wrestling right after the first Tough Enough. And damn, man, it's just Maven has been crushing on YouTube. How's he doing these days? Let's pull it up here. And what do you actually do for Maven? Are you just doing everything? Are you doing it all? You video editing, running the channel, all of that stuff? Because I love the thumbnails, man. I love those thumbnails. So I'm pulling up Maven. Jeez, man. I haven't looked at Maven since I made his video, you know? And you boys are at, or girls, I'm sorry. I believe you're a male, though. I'm not trying to be demeaning or anything. But you gentlemen, let's put it that way. You people are at 354,000 subscribers. Maven's getting close to 500,000, dude. Let's take a look at the stats here. I'm going to pull up the last 7 days of Maven. Maven is up 62% for the last 7 days, and he is at 1.8 million views in the last 7 days. You have gotten yourself 12,000 more subscribers, and you only put up 4 videos. That's beautiful. And let's see what you guys put up this week. I know I saw something. Then and now, wrestlers reveal how WWE has changed. I like it. Then you had this one from 8 days ago. Former WWE wrestler breaks down a WrestleMania match. Timely. Very timely. Very intelligent with that title. And I like the thumbnail here. You guys are smart over there. Here we got Maven holding the book of WWE secrets, right? And what do we see right there? We see the crossroads, right? Come on, man. You guys are doing it right. You talk about you love watching my channel. I love watching your channel. You guys are doing everything right here. Booker T breaks down his supermarket fight with Stone Cold. Dude, 525,000 views. What I want to know is this. I want to know, this is me as a fan of you guys. I want to know who's coming up with the topics over there. Because clearly, somebody's got their ear to the ground when it comes to what's going to work on YouTube for wrestling. It's beautiful. Okay, here we go. Let me sort my chat over here. I'm reading on desktop. Basically, you manage everything. You come up with the video ideas, you film the videos with Maven, and you outsource editing and oversee it. You do what I do, is what you do. But you're doing it at a very high level, my friend. I have a channel that just actually crossed 1 million subscribers. You'll see. So no one can say that this is cap. I'm not trying to flex, but, you know, we got the account right there. The gold one's in the mail, though. But I'm just doing that to basically show it's not smoke and mirrors here. But, damn, that's awesome that you're doing all that for Maven, you know. I would like to talk to you about that, you know. I mean, obviously, I don't know how you feel about that. Some people are protective, you know. I mean, some people are protective. But I want to drop my email in there again. Maybe you reach out to me. You're in the group though. I know you're in the Video SEO Club group. But hit me up, dude. I would love to interview you for my channel, man. And like I said, you don't have to reveal your secrets or anything like that. I mean, I don't believe in secrets. You know, you guys right now, I got 6 people watching this right now. Anyone could ask me anything and I'd answer it. I'm not dodging anything here. There's no such thing as gatekeeping when it comes to Video SEO Club. But I would, man, if you're open to it, hit me up on Gmail. I would love to talk to you. Maybe do like a 10-minute thing where we just talk about your journey with Maven, man. And like I said, if you're interested in it, you know, I'm not trying to force anything, but I love the story of the Maven YouTube channel, and that's why I did it, you know. And when I did it with that title that I put on it about the one thing he gets wrong, how long should a YouTube title be? I used to say 60 characters max. I suggest now if you can make it in 48 characters, 45 characters, do that. The lower the less characters, the better. You know, take a look at Maven's channel. You know, since we're on the topic, let's see. This most recent title, Then and Now, wrestlers reveal how WWE changed, right? So you're going to hear a little audio here because Maven's got to get paid on that ad, and I don't mind getting him paid. Maven's getting himself paid. You guys are all doing a great job at that channel. Let's turn up, I like to go to lettercounter.com. I'm sorry, lettercount.com. So here's my process. When I come up with a title name, I paste it in here. So that's what we're doing. Then we just do here, count characters. That's 50. That's a perfect character count in my opinion. I like it. Why less though? You know what the advantage is? It's more impactful. That's what it is. It makes you, it forces you to create a more impactful title. That's what my opinion is. So if you only got 50 characters to work with, and that includes spaces and punctuation, you got to get smart, man. Open up that thesaurus, man. Come up with some impactful words. That's what I do. Thesaurus.com, you know, or creator hooks. Sean, if you want to make some good titles, and I'm not saying that you're making bad ones, they're just a little long. Here's what you do. You eliminate the extra words, and our friend over there at Tap Out Corner, he can attest to this too, because he's got killer titles over there on Maven's channel. It's to the point. That's what you want the title to be. To the point. Don't stuff the keywords. I just showed you that you could use the description to put all the keywords you want in there. And even there, don't stuff it. Just write an article. And I showed you how ChatGPT can help you with that too, Sean. But my point is this. You want an impactful title that's going to be brief enough that somebody can actually read it while they're scrolling, right? Adding to that, the shorter title, the easier and faster it is to understand and what the value of the video is. You said it better than I could, man. Right there. Perfect. Summarized by Tab Out Corner, that is 100% it. If the title is too long, it will get cut off in certain places. Also correct. Also correct. And you'll get half a title and then the ... Yeah, you've already lost somebody's attention at the ... if all your most important words were not front-loaded in that long title, you know. But yeah, I absolutely agree with that. You got to make it to the point and show the value, you know. That's kind of what I do. Would you ever do an SEO video about UFC? Well, I don't know, man. You know, I like to talk about the channels in wrestling just because it's something that I kind of knew growing up. But yeah, let's look at UFC real quick. I mean, they got 17 million subscribers. You know, it's a little bit more than the channels I normally talk about because it's out of my range. I mean, my biggest channel, like I said, is only 1 million subscribers. But let's look at their channel stats. Jeez, man. These guys are killers. 92 million views in the last month. What about the last 7 days? Because UFC was tonight, right? UFC 300, I think. 26 million views this week, you know, and that's probably the lead up. Because if we do the last 2 weeks, and maybe I can share these graphics with you, you don't just see my face. Let's do the last 2 weeks here on vidIQ. Sorry. Yeah, so we see a little bit of a dip. But it got consistent, but 46,000. But they put up 132 videos, man. Like, to me, they got a whole team doing this stuff, man. I mean, we all know what TKO is. We all know about Endeavor. I mean, it's next level, right? Just like WWE's channel. WWE's channel is on fire as well because it's just, they got the volume, dude. They got all the different programs to pump out. Like, I'm looking here. It looks like they have the results already. coming out from UFC 300, which is smart, you know. They got the actual results of these fights coming out. I don't mean to, maybe I need to pull that away. I don't want to do a spoiler alert for anybody, right? Does it help things to buy? Does it help to buy things like TubeBuddy or vidIQ as attachments? I love vidIQ. I've been using it forever, but I've never invested in anything at vidIQ higher than $11. And Sean, I would say this, man. This is something I've only been doing for this year. I used to be like, I don't need to watch these SEO videos. But how are you going to learn anything? So I check out vidIQ's videos. I don't watch them religiously. I don't subscribe, but I've watched enough of them that our friends at YouTube algorithm delivers quite a few of them to me. And they've got some innovative ideas on there. So that might spark some creativity for you too to engage with vidIQ. But yeah, I love the program. I always hear people speculate, and maybe Tap Out can speak to this, but I always hear people speculate that vidIQ simply is just not accurate. Well, I feel like this. It might not be that accurate in terms of how many people are actually searching each month. That might be a skewed number. It might not be an accurate number, but the way I see it is this. It gives you kind of a ballpark number, and also it's $11 a month. It's been worth it for me. I mean, I started on YouTube back in 2016, and I had no clue, man. You should have seen some of the first titles I made. I thought I was going to get fired. Please talk about how YouTube is different now than, yeah, I'm right here, dude. I'm right here. We're talking about it right now. 5 or 10 years ago, there wasn't as much corporate competition, right? Now, these TV channels know that their stuff's dying, dude. It's falling down, man. Like, nobody wants to buy cable. Nobody wants to watch regular TV. They want this on-demand stuff, and that's what YouTube is. And think about it like this. Here's the opportunity. For people like you, people like me, people like anyone watching this right now, here's the opportunity. These corporate channels are not going to take the chance. So 5 to 10 years ago, yeah, the algorithm was not as sophisticated. I'll say this, 5 years ago, what is that? 2019? Yeah. 10 years ago is 2014. You could put a 2-minute video up and you would rank really well. But I'll tell you this, rank, right? I just said it. Rank doesn't mean anything anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. Because most people, unless you just started on YouTube today, most people don't search on YouTube every day. Most people are getting fed by the algorithm. So I'll say this. I'll say what matters now is not so much rank. And someone will say, well, that nullifies search engine optimization. Now search engine optimization doesn't matter. No, it still matters. For search so much as you're optimizing for the algorithm. And that's not your engagement. That's what you're saying in the videos. Because these channels, I mean, I'm sorry, the algorithm is sophisticated. It's sophisticated. Is longer or shorter videos better on YouTube? I go 7 to 10 minutes. Well, that's better for you because you're monetized. You could throw a couple commercials in there. I think longer is better. But I'm looking at UFC right now, and 2 hours ago, they put up a 3-minute video because it's an interview, Octagon interview from tonight. 2 hours ago, 29,000 views. I think longer videos, at least over 8 minutes, are ideal in my opinion. That's what I've seen be successful on nearly every channel that I work with. But I'll say this, just because it's better for me doesn't mean it'll be better for you. Experimentation is important as well, because what works for one channel is not going to work for all channels. So no one's going to know what works for your channel better than you. And the only way you're going to figure that out is experimentation. And Sean, I would say you know very well what works for your channel pretty good because, I mean, you got good numbers, dude. I mean, are numbers going down or something? I mean, I'm not trying to put you on blast. I'm not trying to point things out. But I mean, is it a concern that you might see like diminishing viewership or something like that? Because like the thing that stood out to me is that your thumbnails with the wrestlers on there, they do really well. They do really well. And that's for me, that's what I would be doing. You know, I would be following what works well on your channel. And you know that better than anybody, right? So, but I would say longer videos are probably better, in my opinion. Because especially with like yours, Sean, if you actually go like faceless, I mean, I know you're not faceless because you're in your videos. I've seen you. I would say, sorry, I got to reply to a message. All right. I would say a lot of people just listen to YouTube. Like I almost never watch YouTube. I mostly listen to it. I mean, if I'm getting paid, I'm watching it. I'm watching my videos. I'm watching competitors' videos. But I don't really watch a lot of YouTube myself, I listen to different podcasts on YouTube. I listen to different mindfulness things like Bob Proctor, different things like that. Yeah, so you usually listen to videos, is what Arknight Soul says. Will YouTube always be around forever? Being with Google, with TikTok ever take over? Will TikTok ever take over? Doesn't even matter, dude. Like right now, YouTube's popping. You're making your content here. If it does go away, something else will exist. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. What works on YouTube worked on broadcast television. But the difference is that I'm literally talking to you here. You can't talk to somebody on cable. You used to be able to call up, like call-in shows, right, on ESPN or WWF Livewire, right? Remember that one? I'm talking to you right now. So that's one thing that's new that wasn't existing on television. But other than that, in terms of engaging and storytelling and all that, it's all the same stuff, though, right? I'm going to drop this in the chat. This is actually from vidIQ. They put this out for free. And this is about structuring videos. Let me pull it up so I could see what it was called again. I forgot it already. But I did use it. Oh, that's the wrong link. That's a different Google Drive link. Okay, so yeah, this is from vidIQ. Anyone interested in learning how to build some good channels, that's from vidIQ right there. They let that out on a channel. It's called the Viral Video Framework. I'm not getting paid for it. I don't work with vidIQ, but hell, it's worth a try for you guys that are looking to make it engaging stuff. Maybe our friends on Maven's channel are already using this, but it's basically there's a beginning, rising action, middle, falling action, and resolution at the end. Livewire. That was must-watch TV, especially when Heyman would call in from the ECW. Yeah, man. Like when I was a kid, we used to go to the laundromat to go do our laundry every weekend, and we did it during Livewire, man. So I only caught it a handful of times in my whole life if we just didn't go to the laundromat that day. But I mean, my mother, I had already twisted her arm so much to allow me to watch so much wrestling programming despite having failing grades most of my life. Yeah, she wasn't going to budge on laundry day, dude. Like I had to be there to help on laundry day. So Livewire was not must-see TV for me, unfortunately. But yeah, it was a great show. I do remember it. I've seen those clips. Yeah, with Vic Venom on there, our buddy. But don't be in scarcity, Sean. You've already demonstrated that you know how to win on YouTube. So why wouldn't you know how to win on TikTok? You get on there, you study the platform, and that's why you should always study new things. Like, I'll be honest, like, I don't know a whole lot about TikTok. I had it for a few months during the pandemic, and I just felt like I was wasting a lot of time there. I know a little bit about Instagram, but I'll say Instagram is completely different than YouTube. YouTube is a very selfish platform, and I don't say that with any type of animosity. YouTube is a platform where people go for selfish reasons. They either want to be entertained, they want to be informed, they want to be educated, which is fine. All that means is that you have to alter the way you create content for that type of platform. I'll say it like this. I've said this in other live streams. Instagram is kind of like the old Sears or Toys R Us catalogs that we used to see when we were kids. If you're as old as I am, I'm 37, I think. They're like a catalog, okay? So you don't flip through that Toys R Us catalog knowing on page 15 you're going to see those Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles you've been wanting all year. You flip through to see what they got. So I feel like the browsing mindset of people that are on Instagram are in that mindset where they're just trying to see what people have, right? They're trying to see what they got. Whereas on YouTube, it's very intent-based. People come here for specific reasons, right? They come here to search specific things. And YouTube's algorithms have gotten so advanced that they don't even have to search for those things anymore. They just pop right out in front of them. They just pop right out in front of them. So seems like the chat's kind of dying down a little bit. I've enjoyed tonight. It's the first time I've gone live in the PM. I usually go live when I'm at work. I go out and I take a break in the park. I walk around. I go walk about 2 miles a day. I recommend walking if you have the climate for it. Unfortunately, out here in Phoenix, it's going to be getting hot really quick. So that climate's going to go away pretty soon. But I appreciate everyone engaging me. We had some celebrities here tonight. We had Sean's Views, which I consider that. And you're a winner channel, dude. Over 100,000. I got 1,400. You got almost what? I got 1,400. You got 144, right? 1,000. And we also had the manager from Maven's channel on tonight. Tap Out Corner, dude. I'd heard a rumor that Tap Out Corner was associated with Maven. That got confirmed tonight, right? But I enjoyed it. This has been Saturday Night SEO, and maybe we do it again sometime. We do a different night, maybe. But you know what? I figured I gave it a shot, and I don't regret it. I don't regret it. But next time I'll come more prepared. We'll be in OBS studio so we could actually share screens. So thank you guys. Have a good rest of your Saturday night. Enjoy your weekend. And be on the lookout for some new stuff. I'm thinking about, let me stay on. We got 3 people in here. Got 3 people in here. What do you guys think about a review on the Young Turks? Do you know the Young Turks news agency? The deal is this. I don't have any political views. I don't watch the news actually, but I seen the Young Turks channel and I was checking it out. Did you know the Young Turks get more people watching their channel every day than CNN's television station does? So what do you guys think of that? Should I review something like that? Used to watch TYT all the time. Yeah, you can see I do multiple videos a day. YouTube used to send out way more than just 3 notifications a day, and now they only. I'll say this, Sean. I'll say this, dude. Don't worry about the subscribers. And Sean, we got to start thinking about. You sell memberships, right? So I guess it's in your best interest to get those. We'll talk about it, man. We'll talk about it. We'll all connect on that. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing a video on the Young Turks. I was thinking about doing a Bam Margera video. I'm not trying to like jump on the trend. I'll tell you this about Bam. This is why I thought about doing the Bam video, is because Steve-O set Bam a YouTube channel up. He set a YouTube channel up for Bam, and it's got like 100,000 subscribers, this Bam channel. They did a little bit and then they just stopped uploading. So I find that very peculiar. I mean, I understand why it is. He had a falling out with Steve-O. So obviously Steve-O made the channel. He can't keep making content because, I mean, you risk a lawsuit. Plus he doesn't want to make his friend mad. I find that kind of weird. But yeah, the Young Turks, I want to do a little video on them because that's impressive. You know, I mean, I kind of know what their political views are. As I said, I have no political views at all. I'm Switzerland. But I'll say this. That channel's on fire over there. Those guys are raking in dough, is my opinion. You should see all the membership tiers they have there, Sean. I know you got memberships. I didn't delve into that right now when we were talking about your channel, but you should see what the Young Turks got going on over there. Those guys have a $99 per month membership tier on YouTube, right? $99 a month. And I guarantee people are paying that $99 a month to the Young Turks. You know why? Because they get a producer credit in their credits. And I guarantee you that there's people that are big enough fans of the Young Turks that will pay that $100 to see their name at the end of those shows. You're right about that, Arknight Soul. You're right about that. If that re-election does happen, oh yeah, you're right about that. Because I already took a little preliminary. I took a preliminary look at their channel, and yeah, I see what they're doing there. They know what they're doing. And I'll say this: all successful channels. It goes back to successful AM radio and FM radio with Howard Stern and Rush Limbaugh, right? Rush Limbaugh being a conservative Republican type radio show, and at the time, you know, Howard Stern just being the antithesis of that, right? The polar opposite. A little bit more liberal, but very just absurd more than anything, right? Like provocateur. And here's the thing. Yep, I grew up with Stern too, but I was more into Mancow because I grew up in Chicago. But listen to this, man. This is why it works. Stern, 50% of his audience loved him. 50% of his audience hated him. Rush Limbaugh, 50% of his audience loved him. 50% of his audience hated him. So I hypothesize 50% of the Young Turks audience hate them, and 50% of the Young Turks audience love them. It works. It never changes. And that's why I kind of touched on that when you were asking about TikTok, if it overtakes YouTube. I'll say this. The arenas might change. Where the game's being played might change. But the game ain't ever going to change, dude. And the more interactive it gets, like you and I sharing ideas right now, having a conversation across thousands of miles and time zones, the game isn't going to change, though. Authenticity is what's going to get you up to bat and help you swing. You understand? And, you know, was Stern authentic? Was Limbaugh authentic? I'm not so sure. But, you know, it's not like Well, Limbaugh has passed away, obviously, but it's not like Stern is relevant much anymore, right? I mean, he was before, but he's not now because he was a character. Characters not as popular. Anyone could be a character. Anyone could lie, right? But right now, we live in this culture where people think everything's a lie. You clearly being authentic on the internet, that's something different, right? People notice different. Anything else that blends in is just shades of gray. But if you can be authentic, you're braver than most of the population, right? So that's what I'm going to leave on tonight. I appreciate everybody watching. I had a good time doing this. Next time it'll be more structured and prepared with OBS Studio. But hey, you know what? You guys have all inspired me to come back again. So have a good rest of your Saturday night. Have a good rest of your weekend. See you guys next time.